Last October, I went to my favorite place in the world. I went camping in the North Woods of Minnesota. Minnesota has an area in the North Woods called the Boundary Waters, and the Boundary Waters truly allows you to get away from it all. There is no hope of getting a signal on your phone, and you get at peace with the world around you. It truly is my happy place. But you know about going there in October, it could either be really nice weather or it could turn pretty cold. Last year, it was really cold. And when you are cold in the wilderness, fire is a game changer. It's what helps you survive. And lighting a fire has two phases: the initial spark, and then getting that spark to catch and really grow into a fire that creates heat. And when you're cold, staring at that fire, hoping it will catch, hoping it will grow, it's one of the most helpless feelings you will ever have. And the feeling and joy you get when that starts to blaze is really like none other. This podcast, Octane, is about helping growth technology companies understand how to create the initial flame and then hold it by nurturing it in those early tenuous moments before it burns out, and creating scale to make it really grow and create hypergrowth. If you don't know me, my name is Charlie Hackerson, and here's a little bit about me. I graduated magna cum laude as a mechanical engineer from the University of Minnesota in 1993. I've spent over 25 years in high growth technology, 15 of which was spent growing a sales team from 0 to over 300 people at SPS Commerce. None of this was as a commissioned sales rep. During that time, we went from $2 million in annual revenue to over $200 million, becoming the highest performing stock on the NASDAQ in 2013. This growth was partly done through our main growth engine, but also supported by new business ventures and acquisitions, many of which I was involved directly in, both in the U.S. and internationally. We also experienced 69 consecutive quarters of revenue growth during that time. This streak has continued after my departure. I attribute that massive growth to two main things. Number one, great strategy. I was fortunate enough to get a front row seat and see strategy unfold and watch it go. The second thing I attribute it to is executing sales and marketing principles that work with absolute fanatical discipline. And the execution on the sales side was largely due to an amazing investment in people that created a sales culture of learning, collaboration, and focusing on things that are bigger than self. I have since started my own consultancy to share the lessons learned from that period and help companies and individuals get to their definition of the promised land. I hope to show everybody both how and why it worked during that period and what I have learned in bringing these thoughts to many companies since that time. Also, how thinking differently created what we called rarefied air and an unbelievable growth engine through the two worst economies of my generation. That's the hope, and I would love for you to come along for the ride. As I said at the top, this podcast is about helping growth technology companies. And I don't think it's going to serve everyone, but here's who I hope I can help. Number one, entrepreneurs. For you, I hope to give you insight in how to take the first sparks of growth and scale them through the first wave of sales hires. For sales leaders, I hope to teach you real-world techniques of how to best connect with customers and then build a massive growth engine through culture and investment in people. For individual contributors, I hope to teach you how best to connect with more people to get more meaning from your work and your life. In today's world, everyone is selling. Do it better. And for buyers, by helping salespeople and sales leaders and entrepreneurs sell to you better, I hope to improve your life too. So, welcome to Octane. Ignite the spark and fuel the flames.